Why would someone want to sit in a lobby they ain't built for?
People want muscle without the reps.
3 things, sis. FOMO, social pressure, and the need for validation.
I'm exposed, love.
Queuing with friends is one of the dopest things you can do in Valorant.
The number one skill needed to climb is skilled friends.
Like, I could drop a 24 bomb today, but if I can't understand rotations, don't calm, and lose every post plant, I'm still not ready for the lobby I'm in. You feel me? Real.
Well, come on, Acy. Come on, love. What one can or cannot do. Come on. So, Acy, let me start by reading this line from your notes. Boosting is a social coping mechanism, not a flex. I mean, what a way to begin, huh? Can you walk us through that?
Yeah. Listen, at first, I thought boosted players were just flexing. Like, look at my rank, I'm diamond, you know?
Yes.
Didn't matter how they got there. It looked like pure ego. But the more I looked at it, the more I kept asking myself, why would someone want to sit in a lobby they ain't built for? Why would someone carry that fake badge like it's real? And the answer's deeper than flexing.
Okay.
What I realized, sis, is that boosting is survival. It's not about status. It's about escaping the shame of being low. These players, they can't handle the grind. They can't sit in silver and deal with the ugly truth that they're not good yet. So instead of working through it, they shortcut it. They don't want to feel that shame, that lack of validation, so they outsource the pain.
Bro, you're making it sound dramatic, like a life crisis.
It is, kinda. I mean, boosted players aren't just lazy, they're impatient. They're people who can't sustain the patience to practice mechanical skills day after day at low rank. They want the muscle growth without the reps.
So you're saying they're allergic to aim trainers?
Yeah, like flicking bots for 30 minutes a day? Nah, too much. Holding angles and learning recoil? Too much. They want to be seen as good before they even get there.
Okay, but why? What's behind that rush?
3 things, sis. FOMO, social pressure, and the need for validation.
Break it down for me, love.
FOMO first. Fear of missing out.
No, okay. I know what FOMO means.
Yeah, it's for the audience. FOMO is fear of missing out. Their friends hit gold, plat, even IMO, and they feel stuck. They panic. I don't want to be left behind. So what do? They grab a duo, a carry, whatever it takes to keep up the illusion that they're climbing too.
That illusion word hits.
Next, social pressure. A lot of people don't play Valorant alone. They play surrounded. Friends, Twitch chat, maybe even a community. And when everyone around you sees you struggling, that hits the ego. It's not just I suck. It becomes they see that I suck.
Damn.
So they reach for shortcuts. Boosting becomes an escape hatch.
Okay, so what is the third?
Validation. That juicy little moment when someone sees your rank and goes, oh, wow. That's a drug, a dopamine hit. Even if it's fake, they'll take it. They'd rather be seen as a diamond than become one.
This is darker than I thought.
Yeah, and here's the real difference. Normal players rage, cry, they punch their desk, but they stay in the mud. They keep trying.
In the mud.
Yeah, in the mud. Boosted players have no stamina to stay there. They leave the mud behind without cleaning up.
So what you're saying is boosted players aren't strong enough to suffer through growth?
That's it. Boosting ain't strength. It's fear with cosmetics. They're not flexing. They're hiding. And the sad part, most of them don't even know it.
That's gonna sting for some people.
Good. Maybe it should.
Okay, wait. How did you even write this like a story? I mean, AC, this is pure theater.
I heard Hejin laugh when she read it. I mean,
Yeah? I heard y'all clowning, but girl, I didn't write it to be funny. This is serious.
it is serious, but it's also 100% me. I'm exposed, love.
Yeah. But you gotta read it without laughing, sis. I mean, do it for the boosted fam.
All right. The boosted player holds one sacred belief. A person's value is measured by their Valorant rank. They assign ranks to everyone: parents, school teacher, partner. Honey, our story is gold, but I'd like to make it ascendant. They are literally obsessed with ranks. Can't help themselves. Every match, every menu screen, every Instagram bio. Rank, rank, rank. But before becoming boosted, there was a tragic realization. Training is hard, and hard stuff, not for me.
Oh, yeah.
So they gather their thoughts. Long meditation, deep soul searching, and then it hits them. The number one skill needed to climb is skilled friends. It's me, bro. It's literally me. So they link up. Maybe it's an old friend. Maybe it's someone from Twitch. Maybe someone low key crushing. Doesn't matter. Iron 2 becomes Platinum 1. Life is Gucci.
Oh, yeah.
Until disaster hits. The carry gets busy. They're not online anymore.
Suddenly, they're alone in lobbies they don't belong to. First instinct, grab the emergency manual. What to do when the people who boosted me are unavailable and everything seems to be forcing me to learn the game?
Answer: find new friends.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait. Where did you come up with this handbook idea?
All right, continuing. While they wait for the new savior, they try to survive. They insta-lock agents they barely know. They don't comb, they lurk, they camp, they live for exit kills, no impact, no info. But hey, kills equals value, right? You see, I'm doing good. Never mind it's 17 kills, 1 assist, and 0 entries. Still, badge of honor. Streamer version hits different though.
Oh, yeah.
Chat calls them out. They're like, bro, you're getting carried. But they hold the scoreboard up like it's the 10 Commandments. I got kills, so I'm fine. I see, this is brutal.
Yeah, but it's also true, and they know it.
I mean, I know it, it's me.
That's why it hurts so good.
All right, ready for the second half of the tragedy?
We're entering the catastrophe arc.
Two natural disasters strike the boosted player's fragile ecosystem. Number 1, their boosters abandon them. Number 2, periodic rank resets.
Call it the extinction event.
All right. First disaster, booster abandonment. The skilled friends finally realize they're not teammates, they're emotional support systems. Rank mules. And one day, they walk away.
They vanish like they never queued.
The boosted streamer panics, but not publicly. Nah. The first game they play alone. They turn to the chat like, look, I hit platinum solo.
Yeah, solo. Just me and my floor cleaning crosshair.
When chat questions them, they blame the haters. People can't stand seeing others succeed.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the scoreboard tells a different story. 8 kills, 19 deaths, full lurk, no flash assists.
Scientists believe this is a defense reaction to deep imposter syndrome. But you know, research is ongoing.
I didn't know I had scientists behind. Second catastrophe, rank reset. The system doesn't know what to do. It sees diamond history, but bronze 2 level performance.
The algorithm starts to sweat.
So it does what any nervous system would do, splits the difference. Silver 3, maybe gold 1, hope that helps.
And now begins the war.
And the war begins. Rice broke in this game is cooked. They punished me for being good. But here's the twist. When a real diamond drops into silver 3, they don't whine.
They erased the lobby. No mercy.
Full W key, entry frag, headshots flying. Every round feels like a highlight reel.
But our boosted players still lurking, still camping, still chasing empty kills.
Still holding a site solo with Cypher when the spikes planted B.
The team keeps losing, again and again, because Iron 2 on the inside never changed.
And this is where it shifts. Because now, they're not even pretending to be climbing.
Yeah.
They're defending their collapse.
They're live streaming the downfall.
And chat is thrilled, because nothing's more addictive than watching someone desperately defend a collapsing reputation.
It becomes a ritual. Every stream, same lines.
Jet's cheating. That Reyna sus. Riot hates me.
Yeah, Riot personally coded your loss streak.
They don't even say GG anymore. Just Q diff and reset.
And the saddest part? Chat enables it. They gaslight the streamer into believing it too, because it's content. The more delusional the rant, the higher the subs.
They blessed the day they subscribed, because this desperation circus, it's the best show on the platform.
Sure.
Alright, so much for the story. Clap, 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 Acy. But as a boosted player, I gotta confess, I'm not like that. No, man. One day I was playing with my, let's say, obedient duo. We were exhausted. Well, he was. He knew I wanted to reach a certain rank and he offered to bring me there.
Okay.
When we finally hit Diamond, he asked, "Are you okay with it?" I turned off the live audio.
Oh, wait. Were you streaming, sis? You stream?
Yeah. So I turn off the live audio and go, "Yes, thanks, I'm fine with it." Finally, Diamond, a rank that always fascinated me. My duo was free to go at that point.
The obedient one?
Yes, love, the obedient friend. I was so curious to playing Diamond just to see the alien movements, the shooting, the weird shoulder peaks.
Without realizing Diamond 1 is like 90% Platinum 3 plus Copium.
Yeah, that's the fascination. It's all in your head, yeah? So I tell my chat, I really need to go, guys, but I can play one more really quick. I didn't need to go. I just couldn't risk a lost streak on stream. Better to wait for the obedient one tomorrow. So I queue. I go like 2-14 as Omen. We lose. I close the stream.
Classic. Absolute textbook.
So listen, there are boosted players, and then there's me. I'm a gentle lady boosted player. No lurking, no raging, no collapsing live on air.
Yeah, true. You're the nicest boosted player around. Even smelling fresh like a rose.
Thanks, Lau.
You know, maybe we clown too much. Maybe we don't say this enough. Being boosted don't make you a villain.
Oh, plot twist?
Nah, just keeping it real, you feel me? Listen, choosing the path of rank at all costs, that's natural, bro. We all been there. We care. 99% of players care. Everybody rages when they derank. Everybody spirals after losing 5 games in a row. We stare at that little badge like it's LinkedIn.
Yes, love. Even me. Diamond looked so clean on my stream overlay.
Game feeds that hunger. It wants you hooked. Like it's, keep climbing, keep flexing. But here's where it gets messy. It's when you stay in that mindset forever. When you never stop to ask, yo, what if I actually practiced? You hit diamond with your cracked duo. And now what? You camping in smokes with a judge while everyone else is working on their peak discipline?
Damn, love. You're aiming at my soul today.
Nah, sis, just saying. This whole episode wasn't meant to roast. It was meant to uncover. Because the real problem ain't being boosted. It's acting like you weren't.
Yes.
That's when the lies stack. Fake comms, fake confidence, buffed KDA with 0 entry. You lurking like it's your job, dodging IGL calls, pretending you the backbone.
Backbone, made of bubble wrap.
For real. And the worst part is that you're not even playing the game no more. You performing it for your stream, for your squad, for your own ego. But listen, the game don't punish you for playing with cracked friends. That's allowed. Queue with whoever you want. You want to vibe? Queue up and vibe. But if you're gonna do that, don't build a whole fantasy around it. Don't flex that badge like you grinded through the trenches when you got airlifted. Cause deep down, bro, you know you skipped the climb. And your brain knows it too. That's where imposter syndrome moves in, unpacking its bags. That's when you start dodging ranked, or lurking hard, or going silent on comms, or switching the Sage every game like she gonna save your KDA.
Well, that is what I do all the time.
Sis, you ain't even boosted. Stop with the comedy, for real.
Well, come on, Acy. Come on, love. What one can or cannot do. Come on. I think we synthesized boosted players in the first 3 minutes of the episode. People want muscle without the reps.
You know what, sis? You 100 on that. Like, who are we to be out here checking vibes and saying what's good or trash? We just been clowning the whole time today, but today, with this episode, I feel like I'm on some straight up redemption mission.
Redemption what?
Well, sis, I'm thinking about all them players out there really grinding in the trenches, just trying to hit gold or touch plat. They putting in that work, they training, and
They stay in the mud.
straight up, staying in the mud and maybe ending up in a loss streak at the end of the night. Then they hop on YouTube or Twitch and see someone playing with tons of skins, whiffing the easiest clutch in history, doing zero comms, and scrolling their phone while they're down, just waiting for the squad to carry them.
And?
And they sitting there with a diamond badge.
Oh, love. I think you are taking this more seriously than anyone I know.
I mean, look.
No, I feel you.
Right.
You don't have to explain it to me. It's disgusting. I know.
Facts.
All right. Should we take questions from the chat? All right, time to grab some questions from the chat. First one's from Fonzie. He says, so I opened the in-game report menu just now and there's nothing about boosting in the drop-down. So what's the drama? Isn't playing with friends supposed to be legit? Isn't that like the point of a team-based game?
Yo, Fonzie. Listen, first off, appreciate the comment. Dead serious. Because questions like that help us circle back and ground the episode.
Yes.
Now I'm gonna say something real clear. You probably didn't watch the whole thing, my man. Because what you just said, we agreed with it. Queuing with friends is one of the dopest things you can do in Valorant. You log in, your duo's online, maybe one of y'all's cracked, maybe the other one's vibing. That's valid. Ain't no judge or jury needed for that. What we were pointing at, it wasn't about punishing people for teaming up. It was about what happens after when somebody starts wearing a rank like it's a badge of skill, when in reality, they just didn't earn it. And bro, that ain't even about the act of boosting. It's about the reaction to it. Like if I get carried a diamond and then start popping off in lobbies like, I earned this, I'm built different. That's where the story turns. That's when chat starts enabling it and self-deception creeps in. What this episode tried to do, if you go back and listen, wasn't to roast people. It was to expose the fragile mentality that some boosted players fall into.
Yeah.
And I say some, not all. We're talking about the folks who start bending reality around that shiny badge. Not because they evil, because they scared. Scared to admit they skipped the grind.
Sorry to interrupt, love.
Go ahead, sis.
I think you touched. I think you just summarized perfectly the meaning of this episode, which was bringing the insecurity, the fragility, emotional sides of boosted players. Because from the outside, they may appear just as greedy.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Please continue, Acy.
And you know what? That reflection, that exposure, it ain't for us. It's for them. That's why we did this whole thing. To give people a mirror, not a sentence. Ain't nobody getting banned out here. But if someone listens to this and goes, damn, maybe I have been pretending a little, then cool. Maybe that's where growth starts.
Thanks a lot, Fonzie, for helping us summarize the episode again.
Yeah.
Next question's from Johnny. She says, you keep saying boosted players know deep down they didn't earn their rank. But what if they actually believe they're good? Like they play well sometimes. They top frag here and there. Doesn't that mean they deserve it?
That one's layered, sis. Real layer. First off, yeah, some of them do believe it. And that belief is not fake. It's convenient. It keeps them afloat. But here's the realest thing I can say today. Performance isn't a snapshot. It's a pattern. You don't prove your rank with a top frag here and there. You prove it by showing up over and over again across roles, maps, team comps, even bad days.
Yeah.
That's the difference. Like, I could drop a 24 bomb today, but if I can't understand rotations, don't calm, and lose every post plant, I'm still not ready for the lobby I'm in. You feel me?
Do we really need to justify why being boosted is not a good thing?
Yeah, bro, we do.
Whatever.
I mean, the podcast is about reflecting on the deep of these things. I mean, trying to reflect at least. Anyway, look, I get it. Players love pointing at scoreboard. I top fragged. I carried. But the truth is...
Wait. 1 second. One thing. Some players really think carry means collecting more kills than other on the scoreboard.
Yeah, exactly.
No matter how you collected those kills. Whether camping, lurking. So pathetic.
Yeah. Sometimes they top frag from the shadows. Most of the time they lurk. Because that's the only way to collect a kill when mechanics levels are too different. And listen, I ain't hating on lurking when it's smart. But what we're talking about is that boosted lurk. The type where the team's playing 4v5 all game while you're sneaking behind a smoke for 3 minutes to get a stinger exit frag. Yeah, that might land you on top of the kill list, but what did it do for your team? That's what we mean by zero impact. Valorant isn't about how many kills you got. It's about when you got them and what they did. You could take a silver 2 player, drop them into diamond lobbies for 5 matches, and yeah, they'll pick up some kills. Nobody's saying they won't survive, but they survive like tourists. They don't shape the game. They don't hold sight under pressure. They don't IGL a comeback. They float.
Oh my god, I freaking love that concept, tourist. Boosted players' perfect name is tourist.
Yeah, they move on the map, taking pictures with the camera.
All right, sorry. You were saying about silver 2 players can eventually survive in diamond lobbies by floating.
And floating? That ain't the same as belonging.
So the lie isn't I'm good, it's I'm good enough to be here consistently.
Yeah, Camilla. And the thing is, if you were good enough, that pattern would speak for itself. You'd have consistency, confidence, game sense that doesn't vanish when your duo isn't queuing. So no, occasional top frags don't make the case. Not if they come from positions that avoid pressure. Not if they collapse the second someone says, "Can you play initiator?" Not if the game is winnable but they chase KDA instead of trades. If you want the rank, then just play for the rank. But if you got it without the grind, don't tell the world you're already there. That's the whole thing.
Beautifully said, love. We move on?
Yup.
Okay, this next one's not even a question. It's a story from Chachi. Says, used to play with this guy, super sweet, bronze level aim, maybe silver on a good day, but his girlfriend was immortal. Used to play for an org. He queued with her every night. Got carried up to diamond.
Okay.
But the weird part was, he started acting like the IGL. Like, he take over lobbies with this fake confident energy. One day we queued without her, and he deadass asked me what default meant. We lost 2-13. He said we lost because no one listened to his calls. That was the last time I ever queued with him. Yo,
Oh, yeah.
Chachi really came in with a whole novella.
Nah, well, this story's important. This is the perfect example of what happens when rank projection becomes a personality cloak.
What do you mean, love?
Like, imagine you've been carried so long, you start acting like the rank is in your blood. You ain't leading from knowledge, you leading from proximity. Just because you've been around high-level players doesn't mean you picked up the habits.
Oh, I see.
Sometimes you picked up the vocabulary, but not the meaning. That's how you end up saying, let's default, without knowing what a default is. And that's the thing, we don't blame the guy for playing with his girl. That's a vibe, that's love, that's romance with post-plans. But when he starts flexing rank like it's personality, that's when the lobby goes sideways. Real IGLs don't need to scream. They have a proper lecture of the round. They adapt. This dude just assumed her badge gave him authority. And it's sad, because it happens a lot.
Bro.
I'm saying, so Chachi, respect for the story. You didn't just drop a memory, you dropped a lesson.
One more?
Let's go, I'm warmed up now.
Here's a final one from Howard. He says, not everyone has all day to grind and get good. Sometimes boosting just helps me reach my rank goal. Isn't that okay?
Man, how many times we gotta say this? We'll keep saying it till it sinks in, bro. Rank is not the goal. That badge, that triangle, is just cosmetic. It's a label based on wins and losses, stuff you don't fully control. One Smurf opponent, one thrower, 1-3 duelist comp, you losing no matter how hard you tried. So please, the goal is learning how to do things.
Yeah, I mean, doing one thing good, or better, be good at something, not just finding good friends.
That's it. That's the juice. Learn how to do one thing well. What are you good at? What's your main? You like dashing with jet and hitting that op shot clean? Then make that your art. Maybe you're the one who can call a retake with just 5 words and a ping. Boom. Your whole squad wins a round off your clarity. That's value. Let the game decide how shiny you look. Diamond, gold, bronze, who cares?
Can people, okay, this is a simple question. Can people hit 30 out of 30 on shooting range medium level? No? So why you're so worried about being gold, being plat?
Yeah.
Hello?
You spend a whole season improving mechanics, and I promise you, the version of you that walks out of that won't even be thinking about boosts or duo stats. You'll be focused on feel, on precision, on control. Wanna play initiator, but you ain't sure how? Go follow streamers who live and breathe that role. Copy their movement, learn their timings, run it back till it becomes yours.
Yes, love.
And Howard, listen, I get it. Life ain't easy. People got work, school, bills, burnout. You log on tired. You log on with limited hours and just want to feel that dopamine hit of you climbed. And boosting, it gives that to you. It feels good, real good. But here's the twist. That shortcut you took, it didn't take you forward. It just dropped you off at a place you ain't ready to live in. And that can be the beginning of a nightmare, an unsustainable nightmare. So instead, make it about tools, not titles. Don't chase the diamond badge. Chase the diamond crosshair placement. Don't chase immortal lobbies. Chase immortal comms, immortal utility. You ain't gotta be perfect. You just gotta build something real.
Agree 100%. Okay, hold up. We got a comment here. Not a question, but yeah, this one's spicy. Hello, Camila and Acy. Nice episode. Just wanted to add something. I think you're totally right when you say watching someone collapse while defending their ego is addictive. I confirm that 100%. I can't take my eyes off this one streamer. She's exactly like the type you described. Maybe a little milder, but same pattern. Every morning, when she finds no one to play with, she queues solo and says, "Look, I hit gold 3 basically by myself."
Sure.
Meanwhile, we've seen her being carried by platinum friends every day. She starts a few solo games, loses of course, and then switches to her secondary account. Lower rank,
fewer skins. One day, I asked her in chat, super politely, just one question. If you say you hit gold 3 alone, why do you switch accounts every time you start losing RR? And I got banned.
Man, that one's gold. Whoever dropped that, thanks for sharing, for real.
Give me a sec. Ricky?
Yo, Ricky, what this shows us ain't just another boosted player. This is about what happens when you get trapped in your own narrative.
Like, you start believing your own BS?
Bro's sitting on stream, surrounded by viewers who witnessed the boost happen in real time. And still he says, I soloed to Plat 3. That's not just denial, girl. That's living inside the bubble.
Yeah.
And the deeper you commit to that fake image, the more fragile it gets. Because now it's not just about rank, it's about identity. That badge becomes their proof of value. They start needing people to believe the story. Because if that story cracks, then what's left? And the scary part is that they will protect it at all costs. You challenge that illusion, even politely like our viewer did, and they'll ban you, block you, mute reality.
Yeah, because of their ego.
Just to keep the ego safe. But listen, it's not even about being mean. They ain't bad people. They just scared. Scared that without the badge, they're nobody. And the worst part is, the more they protect the lie, the further they get from the player they could have become.
That's the real tragedy.
Facts.
All right. I think we delivered for today, Acy.
I think so too, sis.
Chat, as always, it was an immense pleasure to be here with you, talk for you, and talk with you. We really hope today's episode inspires at least a few of you to build a healthier relationship with gaming.
And yo, Cammy, solid first episode together. Real smooth pairing. I say we celebrate tonight with the best damn hotel burgers they got.
Definitely. Folks, we'll catch you in the next episode. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram. See you very soon, everyone.